Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First, I guess I would want to start with a point of order. Is it too late to put in an amendment?
No, what we're on, David, is the Scalise amendment to the Ains.
Oh, I understand.
Once we vote on that, you can offer another one.
Well,
you can offer another amendment.
Mr. Chairman, yes, we may very well want to do that. I just want to make sure that it was not too late to put in another amendment, because with Congresswoman Eshoo and I have worked together very well over numbers of years, and I really appreciated that she brought to the attention the bill we had last year, H.R. 9021, called the Nursing Home Reform Modernization Act. I think
you don't have it. The amendment ready? You mean?
Yeah, I think you have it. I've got a copy of it here now, but
you prepared it as an amendment.
I've got it prepared as an amendment, but I'm saying that,
well, we can do it.
I wanted to make sure that it would be appropriate, because sometimes in committee we have to have 2 hours beforehand to submit those amendments.
No, I know. Well, why don't just let us look at it and submit it to the clerk, and then we'll take a look at it for germaneness. But if it's prepared and it is an amendment,
well, it may not be germane to this section, but then we can offer it in D then. But I'm just hoping that.
Well, let's take a look at it.
Because my point of bringing it up, Frank, or Chairman, to your attention is, I would hope that given that it was part of the rationale why on the other side of the aisle you wouldn't be supporting Scalise's amendment, because we have an alternative. So if we put the alternative in, would that change the temperature on the other side? If we were to put this thing in that Eshoo and I put together, this.
Well, we've got to look at it and see. You can't, you're not going to use it to amend the Scalise amendment at this point, I don't think, right? So why don't we take a look at it?
Because.
All right, so then let's take a look at it and see if we can bring it up under this title or whatever. All right, would you make sure the clerk gets it?
So then I want to be able to maybe to yield to Anna Eshoo if she wanted to comment about that. If we put, because we've got it prepared as an amendment, maybe she wants to take a look at that. Did she want to comment?
Or you just wanted to look at it?
Is the gentleman yielding to me?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Mr. McKinley. First, I want to say I value my partnership and friendship with Mr. McKinley, and I don't know whether this will pass the test of germaneness. So if it doesn't, Mr. Chairman, under regular order, I believe that the legislation needs to move. So I appreciate your willingness to take a look at it and putting a spotlight on it, because I think it's going to go a long way to make the corrections that need to be made. So with that, I yield back. Thank you, Mr. McKinley.
Okay,
and thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. McKinley?
I've still got 1.5 minutes to go. I hope that Anna will continue with me in working that we can get that. If it's not germane for this section, it would be germane for Part D, and I would hope that she would support that, because what we're talking about in this legislation is a lot of what Scalise has been talking about. It calls for oversight and response and reporting provisions with it. So it dovetails very closely with what Scalise is trying to accomplish here, to getting reporting so we know what it is. So I'm hoping, if not now, then we'll do it in D. But I don't want to wait until we go through regular order on this, because we're on a subject right now that's hot. It's appropriate. It's timely. I hope that we can get this included in this bill. Thank you. I yield back.
All right. Thank you. And we'll take a look.